The issue of finding our purpose is a big issue once people awaken to their soul's development, to their path, to their journey as consciousness. And oftentimes this becomes an issue of great difficulty for people, or actually sometimes even painful for people, because they feel stuck in their search for their purpose. And this is often as well when they come to me and we have conversations about this. When they say, I'm trying to find my purpose, I'm trying to find out what to do or how to serve here. Because once we awaken to our true nature, the desire to serve and be helpful to people becomes very strong. Because we realize the life we live here is not just for ourselves. We realize that we're also here for our brothers and sisters. And the desire to be in service to others becomes stronger and stronger. And oftentimes we then also feel that our day job should reflect that, or should us allow to spend our time with serving in a certain way, or with something that is in alignment with our purpose and our service here. And when it comes to finding your purpose, you may have already heard a lot of strategies or processes how to find your purpose, and you may not have succeeded yet in finding it. So I'm going to share some aspects with you that will definitely bring light onto the subject of your own purpose. And I will show you how you will know and notice when your life becomes more aligned with your purpose. Now, in the end, as a baseline, all of us have the same purpose here. We're here in this third dimensional reality world to experience, to learn, and to grow. Now, yes, in the end, we don't need to learn and grow because we are already everything, and we are the source and we are the destination. But we have chosen individual perspectives that actually follow a certain path of evolution for the Creator to experience itself in infinite ways. And so each and every one of us is one unique perspective and one unique way that the infinite Creator experiences itself. So why we're here is for this path of evolution, right? To develop. And now, when we realize that's the same purpose for all of us, but we're all at different points in the evolutionary process, and there is no better and no worse, there is no further ahead and back, because all happens at once anyway. Time is an illusion, and it is in the end the same process for everything or for everyone, but people take like different lengths of time, more or less incarnations, and take different paths. Like some people choose to, or some souls choose to explore a lot of darkness before they turn towards their destination, the light. Some souls don't choose that. They may explore a certain amount of darkness and certain amount of light, and they may not choose for a long time which way they want to go at, until they finally say, right, I choose the path of light. That's just very simplified. But in the end, our purpose is the same: to awaken to this journey that we're on, to awaken to our true nature. And once we have done that, once you know, okay, I know I'm a soul on a journey, I'm part of the all one, there is only one, and I'm part of that, then what? Then we also notice still we're human beings. We're also human beings. So escaping into this, I'm only spirit then, and my human life doesn't matter anymore, is kind of not using the lessons or the classroom you have been given. to explore here and to learn here and to grow here. So your human vessel, your limitations in terms of your mind, in terms of your emotions, in terms of your body or your environment, of the physical laws here, they're here for a reason, not to be ignored and transcended so that we can kind of fly off in a nice little spiritual fantasy, but that we actually realize our true God self, our true source self through this human experience. And then certain talents, certain gifts, certain tasks come up for different souls here. So this means you have different qualities than the one next to you, and you have different lessons than the one next to you. But if the purpose is growth and development, then if we break that down further, the purpose is also to understand your lessons, to understand or discover your talents, your gifts, what you have brought here. What you've brought here can be both, like the talents and the gifts and your passion and your specific challenges, your specific pain points, your specific limiting beliefs and restrictive patterns. All of these are tied in with your purpose, right? So now you get to explore this. Now you get to actually look at, okay, if my talents and gifts indicate my purpose here, I need to see what they are. And some people already say, I don't know what they are. I don't really know. You know, I've maybe raised a family and I've worked in this and or that job, but I don't really know what my gifts are, what I'm really, really good at. Then I invite you, if that's you, I invite you to go back and really do it. Go back to your passion. Go back to what brings you joy. Because what brings you joy is always in alignment with you. And I mean true joy. That type of joy where you forget everything around you, where you're in the flow state, where you feel in alignment with who and what you truly are. That type of joy. And how you can find out what is bringing joy to you, because some people really have difficulty even with that, is you can go back to your childhood and remember what brought you joy then. What topics or what did you occupy yourself with that filled you with joy or with contentment or with peace or with bliss? What was it? Or with excitement? Go back to that and go back to that emotion. Go back to what about it caused those feelings and brought those up in you. And you can also ask yourself now in this moment, what is creating joy in my life right now? What is causing joyful feelings within me? Is it just a walk in nature? It doesn't have to be big things. It can be anything. And from there, what this does is it tells you something about yourself. You can also ask yourself, if I didn't have to work, if I didn't have any commitments, if there was nothing I had to do, what would I preoccupy myself with voluntarily all day long? What would I want to do? What is it that I would spend my time on if I did not have to do anything or anything else but this? What is it? Or what is it you would want to spend most of your time with? That gives you an indication of what's in alignment with you. And what is in alignment with you, which means what brings you joy, what is in alignment with your passion, tells you something about what you have to contribute here to this planet. Because what causes joy, what brings you into your own vibration, into your true essence, is a treasure. Because being truly you is your purpose. Being who you, in this specific individualized perspective, Being you is what you contribute to here. Being your true self is your purpose. And so it's not so much about, or it's not at all about, accumulating new skills or finding out what job to do. It's more like stripping everything away that you're not. Every belief you hold about yourself, every perspective you hold about yourself that you are not, in order to reveal to yourself what you are and then live that joyfully, ecstatically, peacefully, lovingly, patiently, kindly, happily, peacefully. That's our purpose, to be the divine true self that we are in this incarnation. Why is it our purpose? Because we choose this to be our purpose. Because the divine chooses to experience itself. And the thing is, the more we experience ourselves as the true self that we are, which means in alignment with the divine frequency, the happier we are, the more content we are, the more fulfilled we are. And by being that, we are radiating out that vibration and frequency into the collective, onto the planetary field, energy field. And that way, we create through our own essence and representing and embodying this essence more and more and more of it on the planet. And the more of us who do that, the more divine everything becomes, because the frequency becomes like that, what everyone is sending out. And this is how we create then paradise here, how we create heaven on earth, because the heavenly energy, the kingdom energy, is being transported through us, through our self-realization and embodiment onto earth, into this experience. And this is actually what we're doing. So awakening to your purpose is the same as awakening to yourself. But then the ego can confuse the purpose with doing. What do I need to do? What am I here to do on this planet, right? To create. And I want to leave you with this. The creation bit or the doing bit is the result of the being bit. By you being your true self, everything else will follow, and you will naturally see what's right and in alignment to do and to create in the world. And they can be big things, as in very publicly seen, affecting many, many people. There can be small things. The amount of people we reach or the amount of healing we do, that's not the measurement of our fulfillment of our purpose. But how much we are in alignment with, let's say, wanting to be a healer or feeling that this is who we are, radiating healing frequency out without looking at the results, without counting the numbers, but simply by being who you are, being healing vibration, being comforting frequency, being assistance to your brothers and sisters, whether it is 1 or 1 million or 100 million, doesn't matter. That is not the indication of you living your purpose. Finding that sense of alignment and feeling that all the time or as often as you can, and then inviting, which you will do then, the circumstances into your life that will match that and reflect that and cause you to be active in the world, as in acting, doing things. That is what orchestrates you feeling in alignment with your purpose. And so whenever the topic of purpose comes up and you feel a tightness around it, you know that's your ego perspective, wanting to feel like you're on the right path, wanting to feel like you are important. And that's the ego saying, what do I need to do to have my worth? I don't want to miss my purpose. You can't. You can't miss your purpose ever anyway, because the purpose is the evolution. So wherever you are, you're always on the path of evolution. But what you can do is you can contribute actively and consciously to your evolution, to your process, by realizing who and what you are and then embodying that. Simply by doing that and following what are my talents, what are my joys, what are my passions, what fulfills me the most. Follow that, cultivate that. And if there are things that are very distracting from life, if you say, well, I love to watch soaps, so does that mean that this is what I should do? Well, look at what it really does, and you will know already anyway. If watching soaps is contributing to your evolution and to the planetary evolution and the light of consciousness becoming brighter, you should do that. If watching soaps does the opposite, as in numbing you down, sedating you, not getting you into the world with your vibration because you're in consumer sleep mode, then no, it's not part of your purpose. So you will automatically know when your ego tries to trick you and saying, but that's fun, you have fun playing computer games, or you have fun whatever, doing this and that all day, whatever, eating, or so maybe, you know, if this brings you joy and you should follow your joy, you know that this is your ego talking to you, you know. And so these questions won't even come up anymore for somebody who truly wants to live their purpose, because they realize living my purpose means being truly me. Then I live my purpose. Being me is the purpose. So I leave you with this. Be truly yourself as completely as you can, your true self, and that way you will live your purpose.